What's going on, YouTube? What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is feeling good, feeling great. I am very, very happy to, first of all, just talk about the Mets baseball because Mets baseball has been on fire. And I mean, on fire. They've been doing their thing. These guys are just on a different level right now. These guys are just on a different level. They're doing everything that they can. Mets Stadium, Mets City Field, the energy is amazing right now. And I mean amazing. There's so the atmosphere in the crowd is so amazing. Met fans, Francisco Lindor, the My Girl song, the offense is a lot going on with the New York Mets. And yesterday, man, I mean, this is going to be a pregame for the game today, but yesterday, the Mets at at bats were really, really good. You had Tyrone Taylor breaking out. You had, I mean, this was something special. What's going on, Jonathan? How you feeling today? Hopefully everybody's good. See, yo, Randy, could you do a RBI performance spark something? Could do you think that the RBI 9 RBI spark did it spark something for Brandon Nimmo? I think that it could, but now he's not playing for 2 straight days, so it kind of sucks. Like you do a 9 RBI day, but now you're not going to be playing for 2 straight days. He didn't play yesterday, and he's not going to play today, so it kind of sucks, but it kind of is what it is at this point. When it comes to the New York Mets, though, they need to get Brandon Nimmo going, and hopefully that 9 RBI game gets him going. I feel that it could get him going, but we will see. But man, we got a lot to talk about today. Definitely, guys. The Mets won yesterday 8-3, and the offense looked really good. And City Field, the Mets just they have such an advantage right now in their home stadium. It's crazy. The energy of the crowd, it's so amazing. I'm loving it. I am truly, truly loving it. And I feel like when it comes to the New York Mets, it used to be a disadvantage for the New York Mets, and now it's an advantage. So I really feel that this is a great, great time to be a Met fan. Great, great time to just be in the crowd and just watch the game. I mean, this is something that you gotta love. Have you heard anything about SNY looking for a buyer? Yeah, I have. SNY, I think they're gonna try to get a sale or something. I work for SNY, so we'll see. But Steve Cohen, I heard, has interest in it, but it's not looking too likely that that's going to be the buyer. But who knows? At this point, we're here to talk about pregame. So let's get into what I want to get into real quick. We're going to get into Mets have a bullpen game today. And the only reason is because you have to have an extra day for Kodai Senga, an extra day of rest. And I'm like, listen, I get it. You want Kodai Senga to be great. I get you want to cut what's the word? Cuddle or curdle? What's the word? Like support. You want to support Senga. You want to support him. You want to baby him or whatever you want to do. But come on, man. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Yeah. Um cuddle. How you say that word? I don't know how you say it. But basically, basically what I'm trying to say is like Mets have a bullpen game today, and it's only because of Kodai Senga, because of an extra day rest for Kodai Senga. That just can't be. We just can't have this for the regular season. We can't have this for the rest of the season. I mean, how soft is this guy that this guy can't pitch on regular rest? He needs an extra day rest. I mean, I like Kodai Senga. I like him a lot, but I don't know what's going on here. I am not a fan of what the Mets are doing here. I don't like this. I really don't like you're doing all these things. You're getting a bullpen game because Kodai Senga can't pitch in the next game. I mean, come on, he can't pitch on regular rest. I mean, what is this? What is this? That's just me, man. Is Juan Soto liking it on the Mets? Yeah, we got to talk about Juan Soto. We're going to talk about Juan Soto real quick. Juan Soto, 30 games. 30 games for Juan Soto. 250 batting average. 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, and OPS of 772. It's 108 at-bats. 250 batting average. I just want to see this guy do well. I want to see this guy be a great Met. And this guy, I don't know what's going on with Juan Soto, but I'm not seeing the confident Juan Soto. I'm not seeing the swag. I'm not seeing the Juan Soto that we've been watching for years. Like if you watch Juan Soto for years, you have seen this guy dictate at bats, bring the confidence to every single at bat, and stare down the pitcher. We've seen. I don't know what's going on with Juan Soto. We saw it in the first series with the Astros. Juan Soto was doing the Soto shuffle. He was staring down the pitcher, and then after that, we kind of never got it again. We kind of never got it. I don't know where his energy is. I don't know where his confidence is, but I don't know if he's liking it being a Met. I don't know, but he's kind of stuck. If he doesn't like being a Met, it is what it is. He's going to have to get used to it for at least another 4 years. So I think Juan Soto is a guy that is amazing. He is an amazing hitter. We just have to see this guy get comfortable. And maybe he hasn't got comfortable yet. Maybe he hasn't felt it. And apparently there was an article that Will Salmon from The Athletic, he was asking Juan Soto, where's the Soto shuffle? Where is it? He said, I'm just not feeling it. You will see it, but I'm just not feeling it. I have to feel it for it to come out. And I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, from what I heard, I was like, okay. So I want Juan Soto to do great. I want him to do, but 772 OPS? That's not Juan Soto. This is not Juan Soto. I'm sorry. And what I don't like about Juan Soto is what he's doing lately. It's a 3-1 count, it's a 2-1 count, and in hitters counts, he's not being aggressive. And it's something that I do not like about Juan Soto right now. I need him to be aggressive. You in a hitter's count, you should be aggressive. I don't care what. I don't care if you want to walk. I don't care, whatever. You're in a hitter's count. You should be wanting to drive the baseball. You should be wanting to hit the ball hard. And first of all, he's missed a lot of balls in the middle. And I don't want to hear this, oh, I don't have any pitches to hit. Yes, you do. Yes, you do have pitches to hit. You're just not hitting them. But I think he had a good series in Washington. I think he had a good series. I think he hit the ball in the air one time and it was like a double. So listen, I don't know what's going on with Juan Soto, but there's it's looking a little weird with Juan Soto right now. And I'm going to tell you this, his ground ball rate is down. Is up. His ground ball rate is up like crazy. And then he's missing barrels. His bat speed has decreased. I don't know what's going on with Juan Soto. But this Juan Soto that we're getting, what's going on? I heard Vladdy told Soto to stop the shuffle. Why? Why did he tell him to stop the shuffle? I hope that's not true. I mean, listen, I don't need him to do the Juan Soto shuffle every single time. But I mean, show some energy, show some passion. I don't know what's going on with Juan Soto. He's not feeling it as a Met right now. He's not. He's isn't okay. I'm not gonna say he's not feeling it as a Met, but he's not feeling it at the plate right now. He's not. I don't care what you want to say. I don't care. You want to say he's drawing his walks, whatever you want to say. He is not looking like the all-star Juan Soto that we know. We know Juan Soto. We know how great Juan Soto is. There is no way that we are going to get this Juan Soto for the next 4 years. I don't see that happening. Juan Soto is too good of a hitter. He's going to hit you 30 home runs. He's going to have an OPS of 900. I mean, and that's even selling it. That's selling it down because the OPS, his career OPS is 900 something. So 900 OPS, that's a downgrade. But I'm not saying he needs to be what he did for the Yankees. I don't need him to hit 40 home runs but I don't think he's going to do that. 40 home runs is probably too much. But 30 home runs, 35 home runs, an OPS of 900 and no 50 maybe. I mean, that's the Juan Soto that I know. And I just hope that we see it. I hope that we see some energy from this guy. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he tried to make a diving play yesterday, and it was watching Juan Soto play defense is not the best thing to watch. As a Met fan, I really feel like we are in a good place with Juan Soto. Now we finally got Juan Soto, but defensively, I don't know how it's going to be for years to come. I don't know how it's going to be, but what I want to say is Juan Soto, we need to see the all-star Juan Soto. We need to see the passion. I mean, I heard that he didn't run a ball out on a double play the other day, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't want to lead. I don't want to read too much into this. It's not that he doesn't want to be a Met. It's not that. It's none of that. It's that he needs to feel it. He has not felt great at the plate this season. He hasn't. I don't know what's going on, but we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up Juan Soto because the Mets are winning, and I love that the Mets are winning. But we gotta see Juan Soto pick it up here. I mean, come on. It's a 250 batting average, 30 games, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, 772 OPS. That's not the Juan Soto that I know. It's not. I'm sorry. All right, let's take a look at the lineup today, guys. So the lineup today for the New York Mets is going to be Francisco Lindor. Obviously, you're going to be your leadoff hitter. Lindor has been amazing. I mean, the energy from the crowd and the My Girl song from the first at bat in Citi Field, it's just so amazing, man. Like the fans are behind Lindor. He's definitely feeding off it. He's feeding off the fans. And man, he is looking really, really good at the plate. And it's so lovely to see. I love seeing Francisco Lindor be what he's supposed to be for the New York Mets. And I love it, honestly, especially after a MVP candidate type year last year. And he only finished second in the running. I mean, this is amazing to see. So the lineup today is Francisco Lindor. We got Soto, Alonso, Vientos in the cleanup spot. Great to see. I feel like Vientos, he is coming around. He's coming around. He's getting there, and he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. Starling Marte, 2 starts in a row. I like it. I don't hate it. Starling Marte hit a nice 2-run bomb yesterday. I think Starling Marte still has some value to this team. I know he doesn't play every single day. I know that a lot of Met fans do not like Starling Marte, but I think he still has some value. I think he's still a good bat. I think he has value. So, yeah, why not? You got McNeil back in left field. McNeil's going to play left field today. And Nimmo is going to be out 2 games in a row after having that 9 RBI game. It kind of sucks because you wanted Brandon Nimmo to feed off that game. You wanted him to, get that spark back. And now is like, it sucks because Brandon Nimmo, I know he's sick, but it really does suck that he's not going to play in this game. And then you got so McNeil playing left field. You got Alvarez back in the lineup. Good to see. You got Acuna. Acuna has been amazing. Acuna has been, I love what I've seen from Acuna. I honestly love. So is it possible you're overreacting for Juan Soto today? You're already regretting your reactions to Pete Alonso. I am not regretting my reactions to Pete Alonso. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Pete Alonso last year didn't do much. In runners in scoring position, this guy struck out a lot of times. He wasn't doing much for the team. Pete Alonso didn't look like Pete Alonso until the postseason. So you can't tell me that I'm overreacting on the Pete Alonso thing because Pete Alonso sucked last year for the regular season. He sucked in the regular season. He didn't look like himself. He was striking out a lot. And I don't know. It didn't look good. But this season, he has looked amazing. He has not just hit for power, he is looking like the complete hitter. He's hitting the ball the other way. He's doing beautiful things. I mean, Pete Alonso, yes, his defense is not always going to be amazing. He's not always going to be the best thrower in the world, but the OPS is like 1,196 right now. Pete Alonso is on a different level. He is their best player right now. Months ago, you said, what did Pete Alonso ever do for the Mets? That was awful to say. I mean, maybe I just overreacted. But I just felt honestly that Pete Alonso wasn't a clutch player. I didn't see a lot of clutch moments from Pete Alonso, especially last year. And then in the postseason, yes, in the postseason, he had a big clutch moment. He showed up, and it was great to see. So it is what it is. Sometimes as sport fans, we overreact on things and we say things that we kind of really don't mean. But I think when it comes to Pete Alonso, I'm loving what I'm seeing right now for Pete Alonso. I am absolutely loving it. I mean, he's looking like a complete beast. But yeah, this is a good question here. Do you think that the Mets should bring in David Robertson to take AJ Minter's spot? To me, I feel like it could happen. But the Mets already got Brooks Raley. I don't know if you guys know this, but Brooks Raley signed with the New York Mets. Literally, what? A week ago? So the Mets have basically AJ Minter's replacement. I mean, Brooks Raley is going to be AJ Minter's replacement. Right now, we're going to have Danny Young, and you got Daniel Nunez in AAA waiting. So he's waiting for the call. I think the New York Mets bullpen is going to be really good. And I really hate to say that AJ Minter is going to be injured, and he's injured, because I felt like AJ Minter was one of our biggest pickups in the offseason. And I guess, I mean, we'll see what happens, because I don't know if he's going to have surgery or not, but he's going to miss a significant amount of time. And I hate to say it, but it is what it really sucks for the Mets. It really sucks for the Mets. So we'll see what happens. But what are your thoughts on the Fangraphs current projections of the Mets to win 93 games in 2025? Well, I think they're going to win more than 93 games at this point. I think right now the Mets are on the fire. They are 21-9, their best start since 2006. I mean, wow. When you look at that 2006, wow. I mean, that is amazing. And I think the New York Mets right now, the team is just on a different level right now. And what's helping them is the Mets fans. It's us fans. It's the fans that are going to Citi Field day in and day out and bringing the energy to the crowd. Because right now, the Mets in Citi Field, they feel like amazing. Their energy is amazing. It's just like they look like they're having fun. And that's what I really like about this team. Because obviously last year, after May, the Mets were the best team in all of baseball. After May, they were all the best team in all of baseball. And I think the Mets, when it comes to the Mets, they're doing awesome right now. It's kind of like their piggy bank off they piggy bank off that year. They're piggyback off the postseason experience. And now this is what I want. I want the Mets to win the division. I don't want to hear anything about the wild card, none of that crap. I want the Mets to win the division. I've been saying it since the beginning of the year. I want the Mets to win the division. That is what I want for the New York Mets. That is my expectations for the New York Mets. And I hope that they do it. And they're off to a great start right now. They're 21-9, but it's not going to be easy. But the team, the offense, the bullpen, and hats off to the bullpen, hats off to the rotation, because they've been amazing. The New York Mets rotation has been amazing. It's been one of the best in baseball. I think it's the best in baseball right now when it comes to ERA. The New York Mets rotation as you thought, you actually looked at it to start the year. You didn't think that this was going to happen. You didn't think that this, I mean, 21-9. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. The FanGraph current projections for the Mets to win the National League East is 55%. Well, I just want to say that is my expectation. I want the Mets to win the division. I don't want to hear anything about this wild card crap or whatever. I want the Mets. That is my expectations for the New York Mets to win the division. And I hope that they do. I honestly hope that they do. But guys, I mean, we got to look at this lineup here. So we got Francisco Lindor, we got Juan Soto, we got Pete Alonso, we got Mark Vientos, Marte, McNeil, Alvarez, Vientos. I mean, this is looking like what I really want to say about this lineup is it's such a difference from the last 3 weeks, because now the bottom of the lineup is not like a weak part of the lineup anymore. Now you got guys that can hit hard. You got guys like McNeil. You got guys like Alvarez. And just having Alvarez in the lineup, just having him in the lineup is amazing, because it lengthens the lineup out and it makes the lineup more dangerous. And that is what I really love about the New York Mets lineup. And Danny Young just got placed on the IL. Oh my God, that is horrible to hear. All right, so I guess, guys, we got some breaking news to talk about. Danny Young has just been. Let me take a look here. Danny Young. Let me just confirm that. See here, Danny Young placed on the IL injured list, 15-day with an elbow strain, with a left elbow strain. Damn, this really sucks for the Mets, man. Oh man, with a left elbow strain, this really sucks. Okay, so Danny Young has been a guy that obviously a lot of Met fans didn't really like, but now when it comes to Danny Young, he's been doing really good lately. And now maybe Daniel Nunez is going to have to be recalled from AAA, because now you're running out of options here. You got Danny Young on the IL. You got AJ Minter on the shelf. What are the Mets going to do with this bullpen? And the bullpen has been a great part of the okay, so the Mets recalled Chris Davinsky from AAA Syracuse. Okay. I mean, I guess he's a reliever or whatever, but the Mets, damn, this really sucks for the Mets, because the strength of the Mets has been the bullpen, the strength of the Mets. And now you got, oh man, this really sucks, man. This meanwhile in Syracuse, New York, what's going on, man? Nimmo has the flu. Super sucks because elbow equals the spin rate. Yeah. This really sucks for the Mets, man. Oh man. But at the end of the day, guys, the Mets, they know how to maneuver. David Stearns knows how to maneuver. He knows what to do in these situations, and I completely trust David Stearns. So David Stearns is going to work this out. He's gonna figure this out. I don't know if Daniel Nunez is ready. I don't know if he's ready to be recalled yet, but I think he kind of should be. If he's ready, call up Nunez. I mean, if he's ready. Now, what I want to talk about, what's it called? Jose Butto. Did you guys see Jose Butto yesterday? He pitched 2 innings. He had 4 strikeouts, and he had a really good outing. I think Jose Butto is a guy that is very, very important to this bullpen, because he doesn't have any options. You can't send him down to AAA. If you get rid of him, you're gonna basically put him on waivers. So I think the New York Mets bullpen is going to be something, is going to look a little different. Now that Danny Young is on the shelf, now that AJ Minter's on the shelf, I mean, who's going to be their lefty? Are they not going to have a lefty reliever? That is a little concerning to me. That is a little concerning, and it is a disadvantage for the Mets if they do not have a lefty reliever. And we know that they signed Brooks Raley. But Brooks Raley, I don't think he's ready yet. He's going to be on a rehab assignment. So Brandon Waddell is a lefty, but Brandon Waddell is basically going to do the bulk of the what's it called, the pitching tonight. So you got Brosnahan that's going to be the opener, and Brandon Waddell is going to take over from there. But Brandon Waddell is probably going to be a guy to pitch you 2 to 3 innings tonight because they need him. So I don't know what's going on here, but what I want to really talk about, guys, and I'm not a fan of this. I am not a fan of this. Kodai Senga. I mean, the Mets have a bullpen game. They have to have a bullpen game because Kodai Senga needs an extra day of rest. I am not a fan of this. I like Senga a lot. I feel that Senga is very, very important to the Mets' success, and I get it. You wanna support him. You want to make sure that he's good. You want to have him comfortable. But I mean, if this sucks. This really sucks. All this for Kodai Senga. They're gonna have a bullpen game for Kodai Senga. I am not a fan of this. And this just makes the Mets have a disadvantage tonight. So I hope that the Mets offense can pick up this game because we need to win this game, man. We need to win this game. So let's hope that they do. We'll see what happens. But this offense has to show up tonight. This offense, like they showed up yesterday. They showed up the night before in Washington. But we got to see them show up tonight. So we'll see what happens at the end of the day. But yeah, this is horrible news. Horrible news, guys, for the Mets. Because Danny Young was a big part of this bullpen. I know that AJ Minter was basically a big part of the bullpen as well. But now both of them are on the shelf. I mean, now you're going to call up Chris Davinsky, but what are you going to get from him? So now this puts more pressure on the bullpen. And this is why I'm not a fan of having Kodai Senga, having this extra day of rest for Kodai Senga. Why can't he pitch on a regular day of rest? Why? I mean, come on. I mean, why we got to baby Kodai Senga? Why? I like Kodai Senga. I feel that he's a big part of the Mets rotation, but I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of this. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of it. Agreed. Stearns will handle the pitching staff in the lab. Steve Cohen's wallet will handle the lineup. Yeah, man, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because the bullpen has been a strength for weeks, for a month. The bullpen has been a strength all season. And now you don't know how this bullpen is really going to look now. So what's going on here? Is Daniel Nunez ready or is he not? Because I thought that he would get the call up. Why are we not calling up Daniel Nunez to the major leagues yet? What is going on? We're bringing in guys like Chris Davinsky and we're bringing in Brandon Waddell, but why not Nunez? Is he not ready? I mean, I want Nunez to be in this bullpen because I think he's going to be a big part of the bullpen. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but this puts a lot of pressure on the Mets, man. A lot of pressure. So, yeah, we'll see. But let's talk about Juan Soto real quick, guys. So, we got 30 games start. 30 games for Juan Soto. We got a batting average of 250, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, an OPS of 772. What are you guys seeing from Juan Soto? Because I am not seeing the confidence. I am not seeing the Juan Soto that we thought we were going to get. Yes, Juan Soto is a good hitter. He's not going to hit 250 for the season. Juan Soto is a guy that is one of the best hitters in all of baseball. So Juan Soto is going to be fine. But I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of confidence. I'm not seeing him dictate at-bats. I'm not seeing the Juan Soto, that scares a pitcher. That is what I'm not seeing. And I'm hoping we get to see it soon because the Mets are going to need Juan Soto to be all-star Juan Soto. Yes, the Mets are winning now, and I love it. I love that the Mets are winning now. We're 21-9. 21-9. So, yeah, it's been really good to watch, but I don't know, man. Let's see here. Jonathan said, I'm not overreacting to Juan Soto. He will bring us 3 to 7 World Series in the next 15 years. I mean, if we were to win even 2 championships in the next 15 years, I'll be happy. I mean, if we win 1 championship in the next 15 years, it it's not going to be ideal, but I mean, I've never seen the Mets win the World Series in my lifetime. So that is what I want to see. And when that day comes, it's going to be all worth it, guys. It's going to be all worth it. So, man, damn, man, this really sucks for the Mets, man. Wow, we got the bullpen in shambles here. This is not great. But I trust David Stearns, and David Stearns is going to work things out. He's going to be smart. He already, you see the way he thinks, David Stearns, because he picked up Brooks Raley literally last week. So I really like that. David Stearns is always thinking ahead. He's always thinking of depth. He's always thinking. And I really feel, yeah, I really feel he might not be hitting for average, but he's not striking out at an alarming rate. If you talk about Alonso's RBIs, you're talking about Juan Soto on base percentage. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I think, yes, Juan Soto's getting on base. Yes, Juan Soto is walking a lot. Yes, Juan Soto is still hitting. Yes, Juan Soto is looking serviceable. He's looking good, but he's not looking great. He's not looking amazing. That is my thing. That is what I'm not seeing the confidence. I'm not seeing like the attitude, the Peter, the Juan Soto. Like, he doesn't need to do the Juan Soto shuffle every single time, but I want to see it. Like, I want to see it at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see more energy from Juan Soto. I don't know. Yeah, I get Lindor's first year wasn't a great year with the New York Mets, but Juan Soto, I have higher expectations for Juan Soto. I'm sorry. I have higher expectations. Juan Soto has been great his whole career. His whole career. Plus Lindor is getting great pitches to hit because of, yeah, having Soto in the lineup is a great presence. It's amazing. Having Soto in that second spot, first of all, after Lindor. So he's getting pitches to hit. Lindor is getting pitches to hit. Soto is getting pitches to hit, but he's not really he's not driving the baseball right now. He's not hitting the ball in the air a lot. I don't know. This is what I see. I mean, maybe you guys see things differently. I don't know. This is what I see. But I'm hoping that he's going to break out of this. I'm hoping that he is going to be that guy. I don't want Juan Soto to be this guy. I want him to be the guy. The guy. You got 15 years, 765 million to be the guy. So this is what I want to see. And it's 30 games. We are in April 30th. So we'll see what happens. But, it's something to talk about for sure. I know you're peeing in your pants after Juan Soto dived for the ball and the trainers had to check. I think I wasn't too nervous about it because I thought he was fine. I didn't think that he hurt himself really too bad. But the thing about it, guys, Juan Soto, watching him play right field, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be for the next years, but I'm not the biggest fan of watching him play defense. I am not. And I hope that he's working on his defense. He tries, but yeah, I don't want to see him diving again. I don't want to see. Soto is a big part of this team, and I get it. The Mets were making some amazing defensive plays. Did you guys see that fourth inning? Did you guys see that inning? That was the most amazing defensive inning I've ever seen as a baseball fan. And I mean, as a baseball fan, it was amazing to see. So we'll see what happens, man. Jonathan said, should the Mets move Soto to first base or DH? I think that they're going to have to, but not right now. But I think that they're going to have to in the future, like maybe 4 or 5 years from now. I don't know. We'll see. What's going on, Raul? What's going on? Let's go Mets, world champions 2025. That is the attitude. That is what I like to hear, baby. Yes, let's go Mets. Juan Soto, Pacheco, MVP 2025. Wow, okay. Okay, está bien, está bien. Okay, you see it, okay, está bien. Okay. So we'll see what happens, guys, but we gotta get this rolling here, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, we just want the Mets to be successful. That is all we want from the Mets. And I'm not panicking about Juan Soto. I just want him to be great. I want him to show that Juan Soto attitude. I want to see that energy. And I know a lot of Met fans are looking at Juan Soto's at bats and looking at this guy like, what is going on with him? He's not looking happy or whatever you want to call it. But I mean, wow. But yeah, I mean, Soto's always begins slow. Really? Does he? Does he always begin slow? He didn't begin slow when he was with the Yankees. He didn't have a slow start when he was with the Yankees. So we'll see. But in that fourth inning, Jonathan said, I saw Peterson getting rocked and the Mets getting lucky with the defense. Yes, the Mets got lucky. The Mets defense, first of all, was amazing that inning. I mean, what an inning. Like Mark Vientos, he tries to make a diving play. So, and what's it called? What is it called? The word? It comes off the glove. It comes off the glove and Lindor takes it and he throws it. That was a nice play. It was fun to watch. It was a really play. Then the next play, Luis Lourdes Gurriel, he hits a shot to what's it called? Center field, left center field, and it's looking like a double off the wall. It's looking like a double off the wall, off the bat. You heard it. It was a shot. And Tyrone Taylor makes an amazing Superman play. And I don't know how he got to this ball. I don't know how. Tyrone Taylor, wow. What a play by Tyrone Taylor. That was an amazing play. And I didn't know that he was going to get to that ball, but he got to that ball. He made an amazing, that is probably one of the best plays you will ever watch as a baseball fan at this point. So, and then obviously Lindor makes the backhand, nice play, and he throws. It was an amazing inning for the New York Mets. But yeah, David Peterson was getting rocked. He was getting hit hard. And guess what? Guess what Mendoza did? He took him out after 5 innings. And I was saying to myself, why? Why did you take out David Stern? I mean, why did you take out David Peterson? Why? Why did you take him out? And I was saying to myself, like, why would Mendoza take him out? But then Mendoza read it. He read the game and he saw that David Peterson was getting rocked. He was getting hit hard. He was getting pretty lucky. He allowed 1 run in 5 innings. But as a Met fan, as a fan, I thought that maybe he could have went out for another inning. Maybe he could have helped out the bullpen. That's what I thought. So yeah. What's going on? Sonic Williams X, what is going on? Brother, what's going on? Raul, what's going on? Jonathan, what's going on? Meanwhile, in Syracuse, New York, what's going on? Okay, I know Stearns hates his defense. Next few years, we have Drew Gilbert. We have Carson Bench. So eventually Soto to left and then DH. Okay. And they might even have Jet Williams at center field. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to Jet Williams, I think he is probably going to be either our center fielder or Drew Gilbert is going to be our center fielder. I don't know which one is going to be a better fielder for the New York Mets, but I think Drew Gilbert could play center field. I think I like Drew Gilbert's bat. I feel like he is something that I can't wait to watch. Drew Gilbert is a guy that I've been waiting for, ever since we got him from the trade, ever since we got him in the Verlander trade. I've been waiting for Drew Gilbert, and he had a big injury, and He had recovery. He had to recover from the injury, and then he couldn't play in spring training, but then now he's playing in the minors, and now he's on a rehab assignment. So I think Drew Gilbert is going to be a big part of this offense in the next few years. We will see. And I think the Mets outfield, Nimmo, they're kind of stuck with Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo's kind of, I mean, you got him for the next what? What did we sign him for? You got him for like what, 8 years? But you got him for like what, at least 7 to 6 years left on the contract. So Brandon Nimmo is going to be a big part of the outfield. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with the outfield, because I like Nimmo. I like Nimmo a lot. But he hasn't, these last years, it just hasn't looked great for Nimmo. It hasn't. So we will see what happens. We will see. So for the Mets, the Mets are on fire, Sonic, bro. The Mets are on in Citi Field. The energy of the crowd is amazing, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it as a Met fan. Like, I love to see this, because I feel that the New York Met fans, that Citi Field used to be like a disadvantage for us, but now it's become an advantage. Now the Mets are playing really good at home. They're hitting home runs like nothing in Citi Field. They're pitching really good in Citi Field. They're bringing what I want to say is, from the first at bat, you see the energy. You see, once you get that My Girl song, Francisco Lindor comes out to My Girl, and you get the crowd involved. The crowd is involved. They're talking, they're doing their thing, and I love it. I honestly love this. So we will see what happens, but man, it's lovely to see as a Met fan. And I can't wait to get out there. Hopefully I don't know if you guys have been to the Met Stadium yet, but man, I gotta go. I gotta go soon. And man, I can't wait. I think I'm gonna wait for the weather to get a little better. And I think I'm gonna go to a game definitely in June for sure. But wow, the Mets offense in Citi Field, it's looking really, really good. So we'll see what happens. Meanwhile in Syracuse, I love Nimmo, but Epler giving them those extra 2 years kind of screwed us. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens, because it's going to be interesting. Sonic said, although Soto hasn't hit a Citi Field home run yet. Yeah. When are we going to get that Juan Soto home run? When are we going to get it? When are we finally going to get it in Citi Field? I can't wait. I can't wait. And listen, you remember I don't know if you guys watched it, but remember that other day that they were in Citi Field and Juan Soto hit a foul home run ball. It was it looked like a home run, but then they checked it. They checked it and it was a foul. But when he hit that, I got up and I was so hype. You don't even, oh my God, I was so hype. And then to see them say it was a foul ball, man, my morale just went so like down, man. And then guess what? Guess what he did after that? He grounded to the second baseman. So we'll see what happens. Obviously we're gonna see Juan Soto hit a home run in Citi Field, but when will it happen? Will it happen tonight? Will it happen tomorrow? I don't know. Sonic, we have so many lefty hitters. We should move to right field in a little. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going. I don't know what the Mets' future looks like in the outfield, because you got Drew Gilbert, you got Carson Bench, you got Jet Williams. But where are these guys going to play? And don't forget my boy, Ronnie Mauricio, guys. Don't forget him. Don't forget him, because Ronnie Mauricio is going to be a part of this Mets team. And I can't wait till he is. I can't wait till Ronnie Mauricio becomes a big part of the Mets team. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. But yeah, how are you guys feeling, man? How are you guys feeling about the Mets team? Anything you guys want to talk about? I think it's going to be really interesting. Let me take a look here at Twitter, see any latest news with the Mets. I don't know if you guys know, but Danny Young is on the shelf now. He went on the 15-day IL, guys. 15-day IL with an elbow strain. It really sucks for the Mets because Danny Young was pitching. He was pitching really good. We'll see. Sorry, guys. The connection's a little weird here. I'm working on it real quick. All right, good. Looks like we're back. Looks like we're back. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. I hope that the Mets stomp the Yanks on May 16. And guess what, Jonathan? Guess what day? Guess what special day is May 16? Guess what day? It is my birthday. My birthday is May 16th, and they are facing the New York Yankees. That is really going to be something interesting, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun series. It's going to be 2 games, and Juan Soto, man, he's going to get booed. They're going to boo the crap out of Juan Soto. They're going to boo the crap. It's my birthday on May 16th too. Hey, attaboy, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's go, man. Yeah, man. I'm a Taurus. You're a Taurus, so nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Juan Soto. I mean, the series in the Yankee Stadium is going to be very interesting because Yankee Stadium, they're going to boo him. Hey, we got another Taurus here, man. Well, man, you see, we just be attracted Tauruses, man. I like it. I love the Taurus energy. You know what I'm saying? Taurus, let's go. May 5th here. Wow, your birthday coming up soon, man. Your birthday coming up soon. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you have a good time and be safe at the end of the day. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, man, with the Mets. But this week we got a whole bullpen game because of Kodai Senga, man. I'm just not a fan of that, man. I'm not a fan that we gotta like protect Kodai Senga and baby him. Like, I'm just not a fan of that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I want Kodai Senga to be great. I get it. You want him to be amazing. You want him to be comfortable. But like, why? Why does he have to pitch on an extra day of rest every single time? Like, if we don't have 6 starters, we can't do the 6 starter thing. We can't. So it is what it is. Sean Manaea is not ready. Frankie Montas is not ready. Paul Blackburn, I heard, is most likely to be ready. Let me see. Sonic said my teddy bear with the R Train logo is also named Randy. Named it after you. Oh, appreciate you, Sonic. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Hey Randy, let's go Mets. Daniel, what is going on? Daniel Kim, what is going on? I'm still upset about the BS triple play call that should have been a reviewable play. Listen, that should have been a reviewable play. How is that not a reviewable play? Because if you can look up a trap in the outfield, how is that not a reviewable play? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And listen, that triple play called against the Mets probably cost us a game. It probably cost us the Mets game because we had 2 men on, nobody out, and we hit into a freaking triple play that wasn't supposed to be a triple play. It's awful, awful, awful. And Daniel, I do not blame you at all. Daniel, I don't blame you at all for being upset because I'm still upset about that call, but sometimes you got to move on from things. You know what I'm saying? You got to move on, and I've moved on from it, but I completely get why you're upset. Completely get it. Let me see here. Me neither, but save these guys for October. We saw Manaea pitch exhausted last year. Yeah, the thing about Sean Manaea is he didn't pitch a lot of innings. He wasn't a guy that pitched a lot of innings. So we kind of knew he was going to get exhausted. But the Mets had no choice. The Mets had no choice. And it's going to be really interesting to see if the Mets make it to the postseason, how they're going to use Clay Holmes. How is Clay Holmes going to be used? That is going to be interesting for the New York Mets because he hasn't pitched as a starter in many, many years. So what is really going to happen with Clay Holmes? It's going to be interesting to watch. But yeah, man, 50 minutes in the stream, guys. Thank you guys for just being a part of the stream, for just, interacting with me and just talking some Mets baseball. You guys are really awesome. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content, enjoy the stream. You guys are awesome. Stearns is thinking 162, not just those months. Yeah, for sure. Clay Holmes is on an innings limit. He'll probably be moving to the bullpen soon. I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to do that. I don't think that they're going to put I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that they're going to put Clay Holmes in the bullpen. I don't think that. So we'll see. But I don't think that they're going to do that. Daniel Kim, Mets are getting hit hard with the injury bug. We need to trade for some lefty relievers. Well, some good news for you, Daniel. I don't know if you know, but the Mets signed Brooks Raley. I think it was like a week ago, but they signed Brooks Raley. So he's going to be on a rehab assignment soon, and maybe he'll be back with the Mets. I think that is a really great possibility right now, especially with all the injuries. And Danny Young, it really does suck because Danny Young was killing it. He was killing it lately. Sonic said, yeah, Soto back at Yankee Stadium will be chaos. So what I want to talk about Soto and the Yankee Stadium, is it going to be chaos in a good way or is it going to be chaos in a bad way? What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Juan Soto in Yankee Stadium as a Met? What do you guys think we're going to get that amazing? You think he's going to hit like 2 home runs in the series? I think it's only 2 games, but do you guys think that he's going to perform great in the series or is he going to strike out a lot? Is he going to pop up? I mean, what do you guys think we're going to see from Juan Soto in the Yankee Stadium? Because it's going to be really, really interesting to watch because the Yankee fans are going to let Juan Soto know that we do not like you anymore. You left us. And now we're going to tell you, we're going to show you why. Brooks Raley was placed on the 60-day IL today? For real? Let me see something. Damn. What? Damn, that sucks, man. That sucks. Man, that sucks. Okay. Wait a minute. Brooks Raley news here. Okay, they shifted him to the 60-day IL. Isn't expected to return to the big league until the second half of the season. Oh, okay. So he's not returning until the second. Oh, that's why they did it. That's why they did it, guys. Yeah, he's not going to pitch until like the second half of the season. So, yeah, another problem for the Mets. The Mets are going to have to maneuver here. They're going to have to figure it out. David Stearns is a very smart guy. He's going to figure it out. We will see what happens. He got transferred. He doesn't take up a 26 spot on the IL. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't know. Who's going to be their lefty? Is it going to be Brandon Waddell who's pitching today? I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to watch because the bullpen for basically this whole start of the season has been a real big strength of the Mets. The bullpen has been a real big strength. And now they're getting hit with the injury bug. Oh, that is a good thing you said that, Daniel Kim. That is a great thing that you said that. Genesis Cabrera, that could be an option. Genesis Cabrera could be an option. David Peterson pitches great against lefties. Okay, let's look at David Peterson. Did he get signed or did he not get signed? I mean, not David Peterson, David Robertson. Did he get signed or is he not? Is he a free agent? Let me see here. Should they renew off-season asking prices? I think he's still a free agent. Why is David Robertson still available? Okay, so David Robertson is still a free agent. Okay, so I think that the Mets, I don't know if David Stearns is going to sign back or he's going to sign David Robertson, but I really like David Robertson as a Met. I think that 1 year that he had with us was a really, really good year for the Mets because you had Edwin Diaz that obviously was hurt and David Robertson had to be the closer, but he looked really good. David Robertson is a good pitcher. I think he still has some value. I would not be opposed to having David Robertson in the bullpen. I wouldn't be opposed. But yeah, I completely agree with you, Daniel. I completely agree with you. I trust Stearns and he's gonna find a way. He's gonna find a way. You have to pay 110% luxury tax to get him. That's a good point. That is a good point you just made. Yeah, maybe it probably won't happen then. It probably won't happen. I don't know what the Mets do. They're gonna have to maneuver. They're gonna have to see maybe a lefty gets DFA'd. I don't know. They still got Genesis Cabrera that Daniel said. So, I mean, maybe Genesis Cabrera. Maybe he could be a lefty. I mean, maybe Brandon Liddell, Waddell, who's pitching today. So it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see. The Mets are gonna need their bullpen to be really good, and they've been really great. But now they're getting hit with the injury bug. So we'll see, man. But what do you guys think about the lineup tonight, guys? We got Francisco Lindor. We got Soto. We got Alonso. We got Mark Vientos. Mark Vientos is looking like he's coming around. I know he went 0 for 4 yesterday, but he's coming around. He's a guy that hits the ball hard, and I like his approach. And then you got Marte. Marte back in the lineup 2 days in a row. Back in the lineup. You got McNeil playing left field. You got Alvarez back. I love Alvarez's presence in the lineup. I love his energy. I love what he brings to the table. He lengthens this lineup out, and it's really something fun to watch. As a Met fan, it's something fun to watch. And then you got Acuna. Wow. I mean, hats off to Luis Angel Acuna, who's been absolutely amazing for the Mets. Luis Angel Acuna is a guy that, first of all, you don't need him to hit a home run. He's a guy that gets on base. He's a guy that can steal a base. He's a guy that can score from a double down the line. You saw, did you guys see that Tyrone Taylor double yesterday? Acuna, man. I mean, running the bases, scoring from what's it called? First base to home. Amazing to see. So we'll see what happens with Acuna, but man, he's been amazing. You got Taylor having another start after a good day. We'll see. Yo, let's talk about that. Meanwhile, in Syracuse, that it's a great point you made. Alvarez doing that Mount visit with Edwin Diaz the other day was a very, very heads up thing to do, was a veteran thing to do. A guy that is young. He's young and he's controlling the game. I really like that from Alvarez. I really do. Mets have a lot of infield assets that they can trade away, like Jet Williams and Ronnie Mauricio. Let me just stop you there. Let me stop you. You're looking at the biggest fan of Ronnie Mauricio ever. I've been watching his whole career. I've been tracking his whole career. And I can't wait till Ronnie Mauricio comes back up again. I can't wait. Ronnie Mauricio is going to be good. He is going to be good. And we're going to play him for the Mets. We're not going to trade him. We're not going to trade him. Daniel Kim has been blocked. Nah. I'm no. You as a Met fan, as a baseball fan, you guys are free to say anything you guys want to say. Obviously, we agree to disagree. We disagree. It is what it is. But I think Ronnie Mauricio is going to be a really big part of the Mets' future. And we will see. I feel like people don't understand the potential of Ronnie Mauricio. Because when you look at a prospect, Daniel Kim, I love Mauricio. He reminds me, oh, so you love him. You love him. Okay, so I love him too. I just don't want to trade him. I get it. I'm not gonna block Daniel Kim. Why would I block Daniel Kim? What's it called? I love Mauricio. He reminds me of O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, Ronnie Mauricio. When you think of the talents right now with the New York Mets, you got Brett Baty, you got Luis Angel Acuna, you got Ronnie Mauricio, you got Mark Vientos. Mark Vientos had a really great, really good year last year, but he came up late and he hit 27 home runs. He was looking like a beast. And yes, he's had a slow start, but Mark Vientos is going to get there. But the thing about Mark Vientos is he is not the best third baseman. So what do the Mets do here? What will the Mets' future look like? Will Pete Alonso stay with the Mets? Will Pete Alonso stay with the Mets his whole career? I think he probably will. So first base is kind of locked, right? So you can't have Mark Vientos in the first base. Now you got Luis Angel Acuna. What do you do with Luis Angel Acuna? Do you have him at second base or do you have him in the outfield? Luis Angel Acuna is a guy, he could play center field. He could play center field. Where do you put Ronnie Mauricio? I think when it comes to Ronnie Mauricio, I get it. Luis Angel Acuna is a guy that, first of all, has speed, can hit very well. But Ronnie Mauricio has power. He has speed. He brings energy. So when you think of O'Neal Cruz, like Daniel Kim said, I mean, when you think of guys like Ellie De La Cruz, guys like that. When you look at the profile of Ronnie Mauricio, I mean, here, Ronnie Mauricio looks like he can be a beast. And I can't wait to watch him. I can't wait. So, yeah, man, we'll see. Sonic said, I felt like myself. Meanwhile, said, oh, no, I'm just vibing, good vibes. I know you are just messing around. LOL. All love, Daniel, but Ronnie is the next Beltron, 5 tools and a switch hitter. Yeah, like people like, I get it. People say, oh, are the Mets going to trade Ronnie Mauricio? Are they going to trade Brett Baty? Listen, Ronnie Mauricio, they should not trade Ronnie Mauricio. No. Do not trade Ronnie Mauricio. Please do not trade Ronnie Mauricio because I really love it. I really feel like he's going to be an amazing player for the Mets. And I've been so excited for Ronnie Mauricio to the majors. Like, I've been like, oh my goodness, man. Watching him in the minors, I'm like, yo, this guy is going to be a stud. And then when he came up in 2023, and he looked good. Did you guys see that first at bat? Did you guys see when Ronnie hit that ball over the right fielder's head? It was an 113 miles per hour velocity. I mean, it was amazing to watch. But yes, he has to stay healthy. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. Here. But yeah, man, we're getting close to pregame. We're getting close to the game to start here. And I got to go cook some dinner soon. But so we're going to do 6 more minutes here on the stream. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I feel really happy to be a Met fan. And, I've watched some bad Mets teams. I've watched some bad Mets teams. But this Mets team, wow. The offense, on paper looks amazing. On paper, they look amazing. And the pitching has been really good. So we'll see what happens. Soto struggles reminds me of Beltran's first year. Yeah, I know. But Soto's better. He's going to be good. Soto's too good to have a Carlos Beltran year. He's too good for it. And he's going to be great. Soto is one of the best hitters in the game. And we're going to see that confidence from Juan Soto soon, hopefully. But I don't know when. I don't know when we're going to see that, because we're not seeing the confident Juan Soto. We're not seeing the guy that dictates at bats. We're not seeing that guy. We're not seeing the guy that stares down the pitcher, but we're going to get him. Let me see. Look how Stearns built the Brewers' speed and defense. They would trade Beatty before Jet or Ronnie. Yeah, I think Beatty. I don't know. Like, I get, it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. Run prevention, pitching defense. Look how Stearns built the Brewers. Yeah, he built them with speed and defense and pitching. The pitching was really good for the Brewers as well. They would trade Beatty before Jet or Ronnie. Yeah. I feel that they honestly, they really value Jet Williams. I think Jet Williams is one of the most valued prospects for the New York Mets right now. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I feel that Jet Williams is going to be good. I feel that Drew Gilbert is going to be good. I feel that Beatty could be traded. And I feel that Ronnie Mauricio is going to be a really, really, really good player for the New York Mets. And yeah, it's going to break my heart to see him on another team. I'm going to be so sad if Ronnie gets traded. I'm going to be so sad, because when he got injured last year, I was like, damn it, man. I was getting so excited to watch Ronnie, because I knew that Ronnie Mauricio was going to be Brett Beatty for the job. But, it is what it is. Jet sprint speed is better than Acuna. Really? Is that like a fact though? Is that like a fact? Because Acuna is really fast. Man. Alex Cohen was at the Knicks game. Yeah, he was. She was. Yeah, man. If Jet Williams has a faster sprint speed than Acuna, wow, that is amazing. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the future looks like. I don't know who's going to be their center fielder. I don't know what the outfield looks like. But now, Juan Soto, you got him for the next 15 years, or 5 years if he opts out, whatever. He's not going to opt out. If he does opt out, he's so dumb. If he opts out, he's so dumb. He's not going to opt out, though. He's not going to opt out. There's so much money on the table. He's not going to opt out. Yeah. I think that they're going to have to move Juan Soto to DH when he's 31, when he's maybe 30. I don't know. The defense for Juan Soto is going to be a concern for the years to come, The Mets have the ultimate I love the home advantage for the Mets is amazing. Amazing. But yeah, man, yeah. We got close to we got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Any last thoughts you want to say, last comments? Man, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. At the end of the day, hopefully, I got to make some dinner soon, but hopefully you guys have a good dinner. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day, enjoy the Mets game, and hopefully we get a win. I will have a Mets recap on YouTube. Definitely. What's it called? Tomorrow at 2 p.m. That'll be out. So we'll see. Hopefully the Mets win the game. And at the end of the day, that is all we want. We want the Mets to win. All we want is the Mets to win. So yeah, we will see. Oh boy. Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Appreciate you guys watching the stream. Appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to watch me. I'm gonna do another stream on Friday. Friday, we're doing a stream, same time, 6 o'clock. Same time, 6 o'clock. Jet stole 61 bases. He did? That's crazy. Who do the Mets play? Yeah, Mets play. Yeah. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Stay blessed. And let's go Mets, man. At the end of the day, let's go Mets. Yeah. Have a good one. Let's go Mets. Let's get this win today, man. Let's get this win. We got a freaking bullpen game because of Kodai Senga. We'll see, man. I'm checking in Friday. Yeah, check in Friday, man. Check in Friday.